Week 13 have a brand new double album and an amazing video to run alongside one of their tracks. Nick J. Townsend joins me now to tell me what has been going on. How you doing, sir?
Pleased to meet you. I'm doing absolutely fine.
Pleased to
Been
meet
very
you. Come on, we've
busy.
been working together for the last decade.
Yeah. Well, it's some people will say, "Are you still doing music?" I'm not really stopped. So I know what other people are doing, but I know what I'm doing. We're making a lot of music. I mean, to be honest, this week's been a busy one. The album's come out, but this is our second album. It's a double one.
Mhm.
We started this a long time ago. The last time I spoke to you, I think I was actually in the studio.
You were.
Um, just doing a few bits and bobs to it. And I think it was probably during lockdown.
It was,
So
yes.
there was a few laws, legalities we had to make sure we
You were all in
ticked
different
every
rooms, weren't you?
box. Allegedly,
Yes.
the video evidence you have shows at least two people in there, but they were very, very well protected people. Me and my
Mhm.
engineer.
Yes.
But yeah, we last time you saw us, we were doing the some of the recording, and obviously there's all the mastering. This is a high quality album, and the thing is, we spent a lot of time on the songwriting.
Mhm.
We've had people already contact us say, "Wow, this is like really good." I was like, "Yeah," because we spent the time. Yeah, it's kind of weird because you get kind of like a backhanded compliment because people go, "Oh wow, this is really good. I didn't know you could write songs." I'm like, "Well, we have been writing songs for quite a while, but you gotta take it." Yeah, I'm glad you like the album. And what's happening is a lot of people are warming to this album. They're going, "Wow, wow, you could play this on the radio." I go, "We get radio. We've been getting radio play for over a decade. You know,
We've been
it's
playing your stuff on the radio. I've been playing your stuff all over the place, wherever I
thank
can.
you." It's so everything seems new to a lot of people. So that's kind of good. And then the album has come out this week, but for me, this album has been um, we've been developing this for the past say 6 years,
Hmm.
and now it's got to the stage where it's out. We had a music video which we released to us. It's promoting one song, but it's technically promoting the whole double album because I can't invest the time making a music video for every single song. And these days, people kind of go, "We want content." So, well, you got a 14 track album, and I could get a dart, throw it to any one of those songs, go Hip Dip Sky Blue. It's high quality. The songs are commercial. There's no swearing. People seem to think because my band's called Weak13 that they can't show the kids. Kids are listening to our songs, to be honest, now, right? We got a lot of people different ages, in their 40s, 50s. They're going, "My God, this is like an album from the 90s that we didn't get." And that's because that kind of music really inspired me. So you hear a lot of Soundgarden, hear a lot of Nirvana, a lot of those, a bit of Blur, a bit of this, and a bit of the heavy stuff. So it's been a busy week because the album's now out.
And it's a double album. And the interesting part is, I mean, the title is Aluminium. However, your American fans, and you've got a hell of a lot of them, particularly due to a certain book a few years back, they are going to be mispronouncing your album. So it's got a double, it's got two titles, but depending on where in the world you are.
Oh, aluminum. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's either aluminum or aluminium, and as long as they spell it correctly, they should find it. But yeah, I suppose a double meaning to different people. It's a type of metal. Yeah, because like, because what is Weak Thing? Are you a rock band? Are you a metal band? Are you grunge? Are you punk? It's like, well, we're aluminium. Yeah, so it's like we've created our own term, but that's the title of the album.
Hmm.
There's other reasons why it's called aluminium. Number one, it's a good name.
And you're
Um,
infinitely reusable. You will turn up in every single format.
yeah, and also it's the same. It's the 13th element, the periodic table. It's begins with A. That's nice. Starts right at the bottom. It's also it's actually the metal they use to protect astronauts when they send them into space.
Yeah.
But apparently, it's not very good at protecting people from radiation, which is highly surprising.
Well, it's also it's a highly reactive metal,
Yes,
but
it actually creates radiation.
it's stable within the environment though because it gets a coating on the outside. So we think of that as your fan base, I think, don't we? So
That's a
surrounded
lovely
by
way of
fans.
dressing our fan base. Yeah, coated in aluminium.
Well, they certainly will be because they're going to be loving the album, so they will definitely be enjoying this. And it's the concept of Week 13 is one that is malleable too. So I think that's nice. And you always described the different genres that you could easily be pigeonholed into with each of your different songs.
Yeah.
So, is there a tour? What's going on? I mean, we will take a track from the album and the video too. So, tick all those boxes for me. What's happening there?
Well, we're going to play a few shows in the Midlands. Start off with that, and we'll take it from there. To be honest, because I mean, we've been busy writing, producing all this kind of stuff, and then we got to go and take it out. We're going to start off in Dudley, play at the Foundry on March 14th. I'm actually starting from there really, because just nice to sort of play in your sort of local region. And then we'll probably take it to a few different places because what normally happens is as soon as we start doing shows, we get bookings offered to us. So tours kind of work themselves out really because I usually, well, I ain't blowing my own trumpet, but what happens as soon as you do one gig, you get probably three offered to you. So you've got to have some dates spare just
Yeah.
so we can make sure you can or can't accept those dates.
So the video unpopular. That is the track, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one. Have you seen it yet?
I haven't yet, and I'm looking forward to enjoying it in a moment's time. But it's like this 4 years work into this. You know what you were doing when you put this together, and it's that sort of level and attention to detail that is just so you and the rest of the gang.
Well, this in particular, we've had a lot of people see the video, and really, without the song, there is no video. But the thing is, if you're going to do a video, do a good one. And this particular, we've had people with previous releases say that's the best video you'll ever do, and then we've released this one. And they go, all right, this is not only is this better, this is probably the best music video I've ever seen. So we're going to obviously make more music videos in future, but you got to kind of wonder like, how far can we go? But really, the idea of a video is to promote the song. This does, I say, more than that. We've actually got a lot of Easter eggs in the video. There's a few salutes to bands from the region. A lot of big artists mentioned in there is Benji from Skindred. Skindred. He's I think he's got a soft spot for us, but he's a very busy musician, and he always likes to. I say, good luck, boys. Glad you're still doing it. He's really like encouraging us to maintain our I don't know, legacy, if you want to call it, because we started off in the same area, and he's obviously I don't know headlining Glastonbury and stuff. Well, Download and all those kind of big events. He's always got headline positions and stuff. He's got like awards and stuff. And he still speaks to me. He was I sent him the track Unpopular, and 10 minutes later he goes, "Oh, I'm in the gym right now, but when I get home, I'm gonna play that loud on my stereo." And he's like really really supportive, really, and it's quite nice because he doesn't need to talk to people like me. I'm like scum from the Midlands.
You're a hugely talented musician with a massive fan base.
It is, um, yeah, I suppose it is quite big now. But the thing is, it's quite scattered though, and what we're finding is we got a lot of new fans, especially this week. We've had a lot of people I wasn't expecting to listen to this album, and I think they knew it was going to be good. But there's a lot of people which wouldn't normally listen to Week 13 now, which are kind of going, "Oh, it's not just like rah rah rah. These are actual like songs." Like all my favorite artists. He was like, "Yeah, well, hopefully we'll be one of your favorite artists."
Well,
Yeah.
but even in your heavier times, you're always melodic. There's always a song in there, isn't there? I think
Yeah.
that's you.
Well, I grew up with melody, so it's like you can't really shake it. I mean, some people say, "What kind of influences are you into?" And they're probably expecting me to say things like Slayer and death metal. Oh, yeah, I listen to those things, but I grew up with a lot of Elton John. So when I hear if I say to someone about my taste in albums, it's probably widely different. I go, "Oh, I like the Too Low for Zero album, Yellow Brick Road, and things like that."
Mhm.
Frampton Comes Alive. You know what I mean? I listen to a lot of Eric Clapton, a lot of Jimi Hendrix, a lot of a lot of earlier artists, as well as a lot of 80s music like Depeche Mode and a lot of heavy bands like Carcass. So really, you can kind of work out where I'm coming from musically. If you're just like a music fan and got a broad taste in most genres of music, really.
You'll cater to anybody purely in one album, 14 tracks, amazing music, double
Thank
album,
you.
and you're on CD at the moment and download. Is this going to be vinyl too?
I'm actually going to do the vinyl thing. Yeah, I'll have to see how well the album does, and if it warrants it, we'll get a vinyl release. But I have, I do take my career seriously, and when I see people make mistakes, I tend not to sort of follow that trend. And I know a lot of people which spent thousands of pounds getting vinyl, and those vinyls are still in their house, and it goes, "Oh my God, we spent like 10 grand on this, and there's only three people that want this." And I'm not having a dig at vinyl players, but I would rather invest if you're going to be an independent artist, you invest in money in yourself and
Hmm.
as a business because your band is a brand. So my solution to this is if the album gets very popular, especially our track, which is called Unpopular. If it gets popular, we will warrant a vinyl release. But I'd rather just see how well the album does first, before I start um, investing huge amounts of money on
Hmm.
vinyl and toys and things like that.
We already need the Week 13 action figures. Everybody will want to. Yeah, we could see. I can see you as a Funko Pop. To be fair.
I know you haven't seen the music video yet,
Mhm.
but that has been addressed
Okay.
because we have the Week 13 cinematic universe. And when you see the video, that box is thoroughly ticked, and people are probably waiting for merch. I think that's going to happen fairly soon.
Okay, we'll look forward to that. We'll enjoy the song. We're going to take Unpopular with its video. Give us all the details on where we find the whole album. Get our copy to stick on in the car. Well, you need one for the car. You need one for the. Well, actually, you could probably have one of the double album in the car and the other one in the hi-fi at home, and then swap them over periodically.
It's probably best to play one at a time, but yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Aluminium. It's the second album by Week 13. It's out on all streaming services for download. CD is available, but we're being a little bit strict this time. If you want the CD, you're going to have to come into the real world and come and see us live. That's
Okay.
the rules.
I think that's well worth doing. That we will have people there. This is going to happen. Well, have an
We
amazing
support
time.
live music, you see, so we're thinking let's actually make it more interesting. I like
Mhm.
gambling. If you want this album that bad, you can come to the gig.
Well, it starts off in Dudley. The date in Dudley was in March.
March 14th. That's the
Okay.
Oldie Foundry.
Hmm. Okay, the real thing
And
then, and the album, and have an amazing night. Well, have a brilliant time out on the road. You thoroughly deserve all of this to be a multi-international best-selling album.
give us a couple of weeks.
Yeah. But by the end of February, it's got to have hit the top of the charts. Unpopular is
We'll
going to do
see.
amazing things. Fingers crossed with the downloads and that music video, it can make that happen. For now, Nick J. Townsend, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.